Hello everyone. Today we are going to see some important structures of pelvis. So this is pelvis and pelvis consists of two hip bones. These are hip bones. Separately you can see this is hip bone. Two hip bones, sacrum and coccyx. This one is coccyx. This one is coccyx, this one is sacrum and two hip bones. These four bones articulated with each other and form pelvis. So there is a joint between pelvis and sacrum. This joint is known as sacroiliac joint. This sacroiliac joint is a type of synovial joint. The five vertebrae of sacrum fused with each other and form a single bone. This is sacrum, and coccyx is formed by the fusion of four vertebrae, coccygeal vertebra. The joint between sacrum and coccyx is secondary cartilaginous joint. Like same wise, the joint between the two hip bones entirely is a secondary cartilaginous joint, which is known as pubic symphysis. The hip bone is a large, flat and irregular bone, and this bone is formed by the fusion of three bones. One is ilium, another one is pubis, and the third one is ischium. Ilium, ischium and pubis. These three bones fuse with each other and form a single bone known as hip bone. Now we see the pelvis from the behind. There are two important ligaments here. This is sacrotuberous ligament between posterior surface of sacrum to the medial margin of ischial tuberosity. This one is ischial tuberosity, sacrotuberous ligament. The another important ligament, sacrospinous ligament. This is sacrospinous ligament. These two ligaments converts the greater sciatic notch and lesser sciatic notch into greater sciatic foramen and lesser sciatic foramen. Now, to hold the pelvis in anatomical position, we have to remember two things. One is the anterior superior iliac spine. This is anterior superior iliac spine, which is the anterior end of iliac crest. This one is iliac crest, and anterior end is anterior superior iliac spine. And the upper margin of pubic symphysis. This is pubic symphysis. This joint is pubic symphysis, and this one is upper margin of pubic symphysis. Both should be in same coronal plane or vertical plane, like this. So this is the anatomical position of the pelvis.